Hey everybody, Chris here again from Brutally Honest Gaming. Today we're taking a look at BioWare and EA's Star Wars: The Old Republic. Wait a minute. Why are we reviewing this game? Didn't it fail after a few months into launch?
Yeah, but then it went free to play. Now they got a 2.0 and an expansion.
Okay. Star Wars: The Old Republic. After their gorgeous trailer at E3 in 2010, everybody and their brother was excited about Star Wars: The Old Republic. Unfortunately, that anticipation is probably what led to what many believe to be a rushed release. Whether it was due to the problems at launch, or the fact that many people didn't feel there was much of an endgame, or even that many players were calling it WoW in space, it didn't take long for the fleets to turn into ghost towns. Not even a year into launch, and the game was forced to go free to play. This won't be one of our typical reviews in which we actually review the game from the ground up. There are plenty of those reviews out there. Nor is this actually a review of the recent expansion Rise of the Hutt Cartel. This instead is a review of the game as it stands at 2.0, about 6 months into free-to-play. In a bid to gain new players and win back old ones, the game went free-to-play in November of 2012. The game then launched the cartel market as a way for the free-to-play players to piecemeal together the parts of the game they wish to pay for. Subscribers gain complimentary coins each month they can use in addition to the coins they purchase to gain access to lottery packs, cosmetics, unlocks, equipment, consumables, you name it. While it does shy away from the pay-to-win aspect, there is certainly a pay-to-level aspect. Whether it's XP boosters or bag space unlocks or even legacy perks, all of these can be purchased through the cartel market. A lot's changed for PvP as well. When it comes to ranked PvP, we're still in pre-season 1, but there is a new bolster system as well as a new bracket. The new brackets for levels 10 to 29, 30 to 54, and then 55 put the player in a position where he feels he can actually make a difference. The new bolster system, while admittingly has a lot of kinks it needs worked out, certainly makes a much more even playing field than previously. Most players still stick primarily to war zones when it comes to PvP, which is a good thing because most of the servers have a tremendous faction imbalance. The update didn't really add any new operations or flashpoints, instead it merely scaled them for level 55. But we did get achievements. EA and BioWare have said over and over again that literally millions of new accounts have been created since going free to play. It's unclear, though, how long they played for or how many of them became subscribers. I fear many of those people said,
"Whatever you're selling, I don't need."
This game admittingly does have more bugs than a game of this size should. However, the company is doing a pretty good job at getting most of them squashed. And they're keeping pretty close with the 6-week release schedule. Of course, most of the items that are being released are for the cartel market. But it's not really fair just to keep attacking this game entirely. It has a lot of great redeeming qualities to it. The storytelling in this game is superb. That's always been BioWare's strong point, and in fact, that's really what drew me to this game in the first place, was my love of Knights of the Old Republic, 1 and 2. And that's a great way to think of this game, as Knights of the Old Republic 3, that's free to play. You can go through all the parts of the story, which is really the strong part of the game, in my opinion. And then there's the multiplayer aspect, which is really for the subscribers. But unfortunately, the MMO aspect isn't where BioWare's strong point lies. This game has gotten a lot better than it was at launch. In fact, I would argue that if the game was released in December of 2012 instead of December of 2011, it probably wouldn't have had to go free to play in the first place. And of course, it is Star Wars! If you haven't played this game in a while, or maybe you haven't played it yet, I highly recommend checking it out. You could be pleasantly surprised.